Sorry about that. This is a little mini book that I made out of a Maya Road Chipboard purse. And the cover is not Making Memories paper. It's just some random stuff from a scrap pack that I had. But the embellishments on the front, the little school kids, and then this lady right here, those are from Making Memories. And my idea is for it to hold closed with these basic gray magnets, but they wouldn't stick to the Distress Crackle paint. So I'm going to get some glossy accents from upstairs and glue it down. I think that'll work just fine. But I made this flower on top from dictionary pages and some old jeans that were falling apart that were my husband's. And I've glimmer misted the dictionary pages with olive glimmer mist and painted around the edge with perfect pearls, just perfect pearls and water. And I've grunged up the denim with some of the, I think it's called pumpkin or pumpkin spice. It was one of the Halloween colors from Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. I'm sorry, now I'm going to sneeze now I finally got my video working. Anyway, so I made this little mini book. The top says my favorite things. This is for Making Memories. I believe it's the Noteworthy collection. This is a mini book of her great-grandchildren, and we just have fur babies, and they're not in here. This is a People baby book. But that says The Greats. That's my title page. I'm not the best with titles, but figured that would work. And this is their oldest grandson. This is Brady Cole. This is some beautiful foiled Making Memories vintage findings paper. I just blobbed some Distress Crackle and vintage photo on there. This is a piece of tatting a friend sent to me. She was learning to tat, and she didn't know what to do with her scraps, and I said, well, send them to me. So I have an envelope full of curly cues that are really pretty. So I put that on there. And then this is another one of those little metal embellishment pieces from Making Memories. It says limited edition. And I believe they were in Chicago when this picture was made. I think it's really cute. And he's holding a Coca-Cola, and it's very kind of patriotic. Maybe they were in Atlanta. I don't know. We live in the South. But I'm thinking they went to Chicago, and that's where this photo was. I grabbed them all off their blog. And that little clip is from Making Memories too, and I think it's just cute. It's got a star on it. This background paper, it's kind of a cream colored paper. It's the back to something, but I painted it with rock candy, Distress Crackle. I know you probably can't tell, but it's beautiful and it's shiny, and I covered over that with some vintage photo ink, and I think it looks really beachy for the beach picture. And this is Letson. He's the second oldest great-grandchild. And I put some beautiful Tim Holtz film strip ribbon. I like Tim Holtz products. Let me clarify there. I inked the back of it with alcohol ink in a mustard color and in the gold, which I love. I even made a little tab for it up here with a copper brad. This page from the dictionary is it has the definition of great-grandparent, great-grandchild on it, and I basically plastered that down. I did actually use some dry adhesive. I plastered it down with Distress Crackle paint and added this beautiful flower. It's on a wire. It's from the Making Memories Vintage Findings collection. And then here are the boys together, and my little tab over here on the paper clip says Best Buds. And they look so friendly and cute there together. That paper's from the Vintage Findings collection too. This page says Sisterly Love. It's introducing the girls who are younger than the boys. And I made that from the tissue paper that a sewing pattern is made out of. Someone I'm involved with in a circle journal group had sent us, I think it was Joyce Rohde. Thanks, Joyce. I love my stuff. She just sent us a bag of ephemera, however you say that. And there was several sheets of tissue paper with a sewing pattern on it, and I punched these out with just a little medium-sized Fiskars circle punch. It's right at 1 inch, and there's a ton of layers there, and I glimmer misted them. Well, it's not glimmer mist. It's my homemade version made with perfect pearls and some blue ink re-inker, and I call it Pixie Puke when I make it because, you know, glimmer mist was already taken and I like fairies, so I call it Pixie Puke, which I think is really cute. Anyway, and these are those cool, this is the Sabrina letters for making memories. I didn't really pick up a lot of the Sabrina line from Michaels. I loved it. I just didn't grab it in time. Anyway, I'm sorry. I digress. But this is Letson and his sister Linley, and they apparently just had a bath and are adorable. And these are from Vintage Findings, and that lace up there was just cream-colored lace, and I squirted it with my Pixie Puke. That is a Heidi Swap mirror. I'm trying to move it so you can see it. I put a rub-on on it and then spritzed it with Marshmallow Glimmer Mist. Marshmallow Glimmer Mist, say that 5 times fast, is one of my favorites, and I really love it, and so I think it looks great on mirrors. And here are Linley pages by herself without her brother. These are my favorite pages. I love the colors. I love the pink, the orange, the blue, and the brown, and I adore this tutu that I made just out of some garbage. Basically, it was tissue paper someone put in a gift for me, and I turned into a little tutu. I thought it was very cute. And this is Layla and her brother Brady Cole. That was from either this November or December. She's a little baby. And I painted this ticket from the Vintage Findings collection in the Rock Candy Distress Crackle paint and used vintage photo ink on it. And then this is a pink Heidi Swap mirror that I squirted with my Marshmallow Glimmer Mist, and I already wish that I had gotten tons more of those mirrors when they were available. And this is more Vintage Findings. I actually really inked up this paper with worn lipstick because I wanted it to be pink. It was kind of blue, and I don't know, I kind of liked how everything kind of blends in with the sepia of the photos. Oh, double chins. And here is my last page in the album. I actually had to take a page out because they were so chunky they would not fit back in. This is little Layla, and I distressed my lace. If you put really sticky tape, I use terrifically tacky tape on this, but if you stick it on the velvet and pull it off, it will pull out some of your fibers in the velvet and make it look all worn, and I really liked that look. And this is a Maya Road clock. It's plastic, and I did the mustard and gold treatment to it on the back with the Distress Crackle. And this is Maya Road envelope, painted with perfect pearls in a copper color, and the envelope I squirted it with some Marshmallow Glimmer Mist and then dried it. It looks like little rivulets of, you know, ash or snow, or you know, just a dusting of beautiful white goodness. It's really shiny in person. It probably didn't look that way. But anyway, and there's a tag in here for Nana to write any thoughts or memories or what have you, and to keep extra stuff because I didn't know what she might want to put in there. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to just dab some you know, that really, really sticky, clear stuff I mentioned earlier that I can't think of because I'm on camera. But please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And I promise my videos will get better. Thanks, and have a good night.